And we're live. Okay. Hello all, hello world. Hope everyone's doing alright today. This is day 120, I almost said 127 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Last time, yesterday I enjoyed the New Year's with a couple of friends. It was great. I'm very glad I did that instead of writing code. To be honest, I definitely needed that. Today, or the day before that, what did I work on again? I implemented like the parallel copy instruction in the middle end IR. It's not necessarily something that will generate like with from the front end or um, through some optimization, but it'll just always be called as part of like the backend slush pile. It's grouped into middle end because I guess it's kind of just like a necessary construct for SSA destruction, but it's not necessarily like a middle end pass per se. Not that you can't call it as that, I believe. But yeah, that's or not that like you can't like generate it in a middle end pass, because I guess you technically do. But anyways, this time we're gonna actually implement all of the parallel copy stuff. So we're gonna generate the parallel copy instructions, and then we're going to turn those back into just standard copies. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I don't know. Streaming has been like, it's been hard to find motivation to stream recently, just because like break has gotten me a little bit out of shape, at least like code wise. So I guess that is a good sign that I should stream, because this is, I guess, the way I will be getting into shape. Not to say that like pushing past like burnout is bad, but like I'm very much not burnt out right now. I'm just very much low momentum. So I just gotta push past that, and I think I will be big chilling. Okay, I left these two to-dos for myself last time. Yeah, so I guess we just check every basic block for fees here. Yeah, we check fees. They're always the first instructions in a basic block, so this should be fine. We just keep going until we don't find a fee. And then in each of the predecessors, if it doesn't have a parallel copy instruction, we insert one, and then we update all of them, which I guess seems reasonable enough. Okay, so preds is the predecessor blocks of the instruction, or predecessor blocks of this block. So all the in edges, I guess. What do we do from there? Or wait, pred is that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess we can... What do we do with this? I guess... Pred, get... I'm gonna get instructions. We can just push back the... Oh, wait, I need to think about something. Did I split critical edges properly? Did I update all of the term? No, wait, I don't need to update terminators. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Actually, wait, I might need to. I'll check that in a second. Let me just add a note for myself real quick. Check critical edge splitting. Okay. Let's go to QCX. I believe I answered one of your questions in the previous stream or the stream before, but I don't remember what it was for specifically. My brain has been too much in Rustland, I suppose. Actually, I want to get back here. Or actually, let's make like pred instructions. So ref. So we don't have to get that twice. What is wrong here? Arrow, I see. Okay, so if it's not empty and the back is, we can dynamic cast the back. Then I guess if it's empty or, okay, let's just, so if this is empty, or we want to dynamic cast the back instruction. So let's dynamic cast it first. So this is mir instruction parallel copy star. So this is pred instructions back get, and then we insert there. Oh wait, we want this to be a not because we want to insert one if it doesn't have a parallel copy. So if there are no instructions, there's no parallel copy. If there are instructions and the last instruction isn't a parallel copy, then we need to insert one as well. So we can do that there. Let's keep the braces here. So how do we do this? We can do, let's just make the instruction and push it back, I guess. So auto parallel copy. Let's just make unique. If I can spell, I can never spell make unique correctly for some reason. Okay, that did not yank the word properly, which makes sense, but still. And then we want to push that back. Okay. I need a better way to DNS this. I might take a little bit of time at the end of today's stream to do that real quick. Let's delete that. So now we just need to update all the parallel copies. So I guess this is the predecessor. And we now have a parallel copy, so auto, we can just, we can do this thing again. So we want pred instructions back, get. Actually, we can, this is fine, actually. It should be a ref, okay. All this looks fine. So we have the parallel copy, and then we want to add a value. So we have phi. So this is parallel copy. We want to oh, we need to dynamic cast it again. This is really gross, actually. Okay, let's actually, I have an idea. We can steal that, actually. Let's paste that there. And then let's fix that real quick. So we have the parallel copy, and then if, Oh no, we can't do this. Ah, okay. That's really annoying. Because I was hoping we could just keep that. But I think this is undefined if it's empty. Let's look this up again. C++ list back empty. Yeah, it is undefined. Let's double check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, okay. So we can't actually do that. There goes my dreams of making this clean. Okay, what else can we do here? I guess we have to like, we have to keep this anyway. So we can just paste that there. Or I guess now we can static cast this, which is nice. And then we want a set copy. So we give it fee. Yeah, we give it fee, and then I guess we give it I actually. Let's go semicolon real quick. And then this should be so we want I. We want fee. Actually, we want to get Oh, this is awful. Okay. I guess we could guess we could get like the fee map here as well. Okay. We can do I get fee. We can get predecessors that way. I really need to change how that's named. Yeah, okay. So we can do fee map at, yes. We can call it that. So I, and then we want fee preds. We want to get at the basic block. What is wrong here? I is unique putter. Yeah, it should be a value star. Unless I want to just static cast it back. Maybe I should just make this a fee specifically. Yeah, that might be smart. Yeah, okay. Let's do that, I think. That requires us to rewrite a little bit of stuff here, but I think it's no big deal. Value? No, not value. It's in instruction, duh. So that's up here. Yeah, let's make this the instruction fee star. And that also helps a little bit with the, I guess, explicitity. Is that a word? Like the explicitness of this, at least. I think that's all we need here. Yeah, that seems fine. Maybe I could like reorder these. I just need to update this now. So let's take that. Let's put this here. Well, never mind. I can't English. Okay, that should be all. Let's add that real quick. Take. Not Sue, use. Okay. Did I forget to format? Okay. Cool. So now we don't want i.get. We just want parallel copy. Or wait, no. Fee. It's just fee. There we go. First try. I think that's all we need here. And then this is all good to go from here. Let's see if this builds. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing alright today. Yeah, okay, this is expected. Oh, let's get Slarian. I don't think I've seen you around, but welcome to the stream. Do I even call this anywhere? I guess we could run debug. It's on build now, damn it. There it is. Okay, well, yeah, there's a lot of backlog content, a lot of stuff in the future. I guess this is not a bad time to become a viewer. Right now I'm working on a compiler from C to x86-64. I'm working on the back end, so like all the stuff that handles code gen. There's a little bit of rewrite stuff I needed to handle before I like continue on with that, so I'm doing that right now pretty much. Let's give it, what do we give it? Let's give it the mem2reg test. I like that one. So we can do mem2reg, or we could just do -01. And then we can add on, never mind, we actually can't add this on. Real quick, we'll just do this so I can up arrow it later. Okay, I need to actually add this to the pass parser. Whoops. This is under split critical. Wait, not split critical. Insert parallel copies. So impressed by anyone who deals with compiler stuff. I wrote an interpreter, and ever since I respect anyone who does stuff with compilers and things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. All the stuff that happens in compiler land, and yeah, it's something that I don't think I'll ever be able to like completely learn about. But I think that's kind of what makes it fun for me, at least. Like just the fact that there's always one more thing to learn. It's kind of like C++ in that way for me. This is insert. Do that. Happy New Year from Australia. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Let's go 360. Literally have not seen you in a year. Happy New Year to you as well. I need to change this. Whoops. Okay, cool. I need to rebuild this. Also, I should fix this thing. This is really irritating me. Maybe I should have picked a shorter name for this. Okay, well, fair enough. Actually, this makes enough sense. All right, let's check out the stack trace. Where the hell? It's in the yeah. Oh, it's in the at. Wait. Where does this happen? Okay, that's fine. At the basic block. Oh, duh, it's pred. We can do that. Yeah, that should be correct. Alright, let's try that again. All the tests keep failing because, yeah, I should just make build instead. Let's do this without no grind. Okay. This looks correct enough to me. Okay, this is all whatever. Okay. So we have this fee here, and then we have these like two parallel copy instructions, which correspond to each of these branches, I suppose. Yeah. So here we have. If it comes from block 2, the value is 1. If it comes from block 3, then the value is register 4. So we have corresponding parallel copies in each, which is correct. What this says is the value is the value of register 6 is 1, or I guess this is kind of like a pseudo assign function. It's like a hint, I guess. There's probably a better way to do this with like something that isn't like a literal instruction. I might do that in the future. That could be fun. Yeah, this is kind of like an attribute anyway, and it kind of just goes at the end of the instruction or end of the block anyway. So I guess I should probably implement it like that in the future. I should add that to the big to-do list actually. I haven't looked at this in a hot second. Let's see what has changed. Allocate hoisting, we did that. I guess we can delete that then. The rest of the stuff I am too annoyed to do right now. Params we did. Oh boy, okay. None of this has changed. That's really funny. Backend. We've done this already. We're currently doing fee removal, which is funny because I guess that means we're back on track with my plan. That, and then we want what do I want to throw in here again? It was I guess basic block attributes is what I'm gonna call it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll do that at some point in the future. But yeah, looks like it generates these perfectly fine, which is good. Let's add that. This is. Oh, I need to take the comment. You can't type. Okay, cool. With that, now we have to clean up the backend stuff, because if we run this without dumping MIR, what happens? Something happens. I guess this doesn't help me. I guess we just lose the value somewhere, which is kind of funny. So I would like to avoid that from happening. This is in tree, this is in tree gen. This is fine. Yeah, so we want to do it here. Save that, and then we can just... Do I need getters? No, I already have a getter technically. Let's go back to what parallel copy looked like. So this is... I keep forgetting where all my let's use the plugin. You know, the one that I installed on day one and never used. I should fuzzy find more. How long did it take for Neovim to be usable? I think it took me about like 3 months to... I think like 3 months to at least like be able to like walk again. Like, if you think about it kind of like relearning how to walk, it took me like 3 months to like learn how to walk again, and then I think a total of 6 months to be approximately as fast as before. And then like after a year, I've definitely felt faster than I was before, and it just feels terrible not using Vim motions, at least. This is the wrong place to look. Whoops. Middle end instruction. Okay. Oh wait, we need to do this in a smart way. SSA. Okay. Big SSA book. I need to figure out how to destroy SSA properly. We looked at this a little bit when I was planning out what I wanted to do for my memory representation. Hopefully this is a readable size. Something about fee webs. This I don't care a lot about right now. We've done all of this now. So we split critical edges, and we've created conventional SSA. Yeah, we've recreated conventional SSA, and then we've added parallel copies, I believe. Yeah, so once we have that, we need to sequentialize them. So replace them with a sequence of simple copies. I guess we do this right after SSA destruction, which makes sense. Real quick, do I even call the pass? That might be important to add. Let's actually forget about that for a second. Let's go here. We want to linearize it, and then we want to what's it called? We want, okay, so how do I run a pass again? I think I just, let's include it at least. Transform, insert parallel copies. Oh, jeez, okay. Okay. So then we have like, how do I make this again? Let's split it like this so I can keep all of this stuff on the right up, because I will need that in a bit. Yeah. IPC, we will call it. And then we run it on MIR. Okay. Or I guess S is start. I guess go back. Construct, I guess. Conventional SSA. Yeah, we can do that. Actually, this is a distinct pass from what's it called? Oh wait, we also, yeah, we need to add, not this as well, but we want to add a split critical. That. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. We can do that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So we split critical edges, and then we insert the parallel copies. So we also begin, say, destruction, I guess, technically here. Yeah, so we've inserted parallel copies, and then the only thing we need to do now is just to like replace those with standard copies. Yeah, or I guess sequential simple copies. But we need to be careful with how we do it with regards to like swaps, for instance, because that could cause incorrect code to be generated if I'm not careful. Okay. Postpone. Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah. We could do it like this, yeah. That would be nice. I'll do it here and just call it a day. I'm gonna visualize the parallel copy. As a graph where nodes represent resources and edges represent transfers of values. Number of steps is exactly the number of edges, number of cycles plus the number of non-self edges of this graph. Okay, that's that's word salad. Let me read it slower. Oh, this is about conversions. Okay. Number of cycles. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have the parallel copy. We have the sequence of copies. I always hate reading math notation because I just don't have enough practice with it. There's not a good reason for me to dislike it. It is like hard to read, but still. Yeah. So while not for all, or wait, which one is which again? This is for each. This is there exists, I think. Okay, math notation crash course. Is there like a cheat sheet actually? Backwards E is there exists. Okay. So our first guess is correct. That's fair enough. Okay, these are all tiny as well as the funny thing. Okay. Upside down A for all. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So while not for each assignment in the parallel copy, is there like an explanation somewhere explicitly? Guess not. Oh, that's a Tessie. Happy New Year to you as well. I don't know, I get the sense of feeling of left out or left behind when I see my age mates learning coding before me. And this year I'm entering uni. I think that's fair. Like, that's just like kind of how comparing yourself to other people ends up always being. I don't think that's like inherently a bad thing either. Like, if you use it as motivation to get better, then I think that is a good thing in a sense. Yeah, I do not understand what is happening yet, but maybe in 10 minutes I will understand what is happening here. Okay. So for all assigns, wait. Okay. Okay, I cannot read this. I actually cannot read this line. Like, I know what this says, but let's throw this into ChatGPT. This is like actually unreadable. Let's take a snip of this. Explain this SSA. This algorithm. Okay, so we've done this. So we emit safe copies or break cycles. That makes sense. I guess that makes sense, yeah. So the top half here, I guess we can split screen like this. Hopefully it's a little bit more readable. Zoom in a little more. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, so the if case, this is the safe copy case. This else is just breaking a cycle, it appears. Okay. Wait, This is not readable. Holy hell, okay. So this is for all assignments. Oh, okay, I see, okay. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, so as we go, we remove stuff from parallel copy. And this stuff is for all assignments in the parallel copy list. I guess the source and destination values are the same. So this entire loop, it runs it runs and it removes values from the parallel copies list until it's just a self copy. I guess that makes sense from like a pseudocode perspective, but like brain bender. Yeah, I will get better at reading all this stuff with time. Okay. So self copies are ignored. Ah, okay. Part 2. So if there exists a copy from A to B in the parallel copy list such that there does not oh, if B is not used. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So this is literally just Leibin. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. That makes enough sense. And then we just add the copy and then we remove it from the list. So this is a safe copy. So we just add that and then we remove it. Okay. Otherwise, then we grab a parallel copy that is not a self copy. I don't think we have self copies in our representation, just because we have like. Actually, is it possible to have self copies? Wait. All of ours have distinct names, right? So presumably we don't have that. Oh wait, no, we might. I see. Okay, yeah, we might have self copies. Okay, that was quick. Can we see if we have an example that generates a self copy? Let's do this again. Oh, I know which test will have. I think I know which test will have it. If. Yeah, like this. This is a self copy. I think this is a self copy at least. Oh wait, no. This is not a self copy. That is just a number. Do we generate one anywhere? I guess we don't. That's kind of nice. Okay, then. Okay, I guess maybe it's in the loops then. Let's check while. Slight problem. Okay, I can't find them, but I guess we should still account for them in some way. Yeah, there's a chance, so we will have to account for them, but that's fine. Okay, so we pick a copy that is not a self copy. We make a new variable, and then we I guess we break the cycle. This is just like the standard like swap sort of thing, right? So we add a new variable and we copy A into that. Then we replace I see. So we just replace A there. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So it's just adding like a temporary value. Okay. This is reasonable enough. Let's try our best to implement this. XCHG. If you lock XCHG in the solution, there's another way to handle cycles. What is that? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. Surely this is like fine at least for my purposes. Yeah, I guess I will try this. We'll try it. We'll try it this way at least. Okay. So this is in tiling. Yeah, so let's actually split screen to that. There we go. Not tiling. This is in tree gen. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be fun. So then. Okay. So let's make, I guess, instructions is kind of analogous to seek here. So we want to make pcopy. So I guess. So we can do I, get copies. This is a copy, this is a ref, okay. I guess this should be a copy though, right? Or maybe we should make it a list. So we can, or we can do like a work list sort of thing. How do I feel like I did something like this somewhere else. I don't remember where. Was it in Memtorech? I feel like I remember doing something funky here. Oh god. What was I doing here? Oh, I remember what I was doing there. Okay. Okay, how do I even implement this? This is rather annoying. So I guess we could just make a list. I guess a list of pair? Yeah, but then we like make a new value and that's like really awkward. I guess we have to do that anyway, but okay. So we should definitely make it a list, I think. I think like unordered map makes it really awkward to iterate across this. So we should make it a list. Oh wait, you know where I did it? Was it 2-string? I don't know. Well, we'll just figure this out again. So we want, I guess like list of Is this even a good design choice? Stream laggy? I mean, it's fine on my end, but I imagine that's not really helpful. YouTube might just be doing YouTube things. There's a chance. I imagine it's on YouTube's end at least, because OBS says I'm not dropping frames. It should be value. Actually, okay, how do I click there? How does this work again? Rehash, okay, yeah. So we cannot in fact do deletes, I believe. Or we definitely can't do reinserts. So that would cause the problem. Okay, so we want, what type is this? I guess value? We could also just do operands here. That might actually be smart if we just convert them beforehand, because we need to make them anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that instead. Yeah. I like that a lot more. I guess we could call this work list. B, and then I guess maybe we could do like dest source or b val. This in I get copies. This is a fee star. This is a value star. Okay. So we want how do we check equality here? So we can set a cast to or value or mir value star. Wait. So what types are these? Yeah, value. So that we want to give it. I'm gonna give it fee. Just gonna take that. That equals val. Okay, what's wrong with this? We need to import value, I guess. Value. Wait, what? Huh? Am I tripping? Oh, middle end. There we go. Figured that out. Do I need that? I don't need that. Okay. Cool. That's very nice. And I think this is a safe comparison. Okay, so then we can do that. And then we can do we have the toString visitor, right? We can. Oh wait, we just have resolve operand. Yeah, this is what we want to use. gonna push back. Self operand of the phi, and then we want operand of val. Do I need to do this separately? I guess. I've never understood how to do this. Typing like a madman? I imagine you mean typing at least. I don't think so. This is just like a result of me having spent too much time online. Oh wait, this is the wrong. Okay, I bought it out there. It's not instructions. This was fine. It should be work list. There we go. 127 days is a lot. Yeah, I know. It's been a fun journey so far. Okay, so now we have the work list. Let's get rid of that. So we have this, and we have, I guess, that technically as instructions. We don't need to check for self copies anymore, which is nice. Okay, so then this is just while not empty, I guess. Yeah, so we can iterate like this now. So then how do we actually do this? How do we implement this? This is actually very annoying. I guess we could just like for loop through it, and like that would be fine. I guess while it's not empty, we can just for loop through it, and then we could have like a has safe copy. I guess we could do has cycle as false or something like that. Okay. Yeah, so we can do this. Let's just start with the for loop. This is the easy part. So we want for each pair of, I guess this is dest and source. I guess I could think of it like that. So that in work list, we can iterate like that. Here, make copy if, or I guess we could make copy and remove if, oh, we need to do the other, okay. We need to do the silly iterator thing. So we can do begin. We should do a while again. Do any new little about compilers? Not quite. I had taken a college class and I've done a little bit of like academic research, but all the college class stuff was a little bit stale in my head. And I think a lot of my research stuff is like not really at the like foundations level. So I was kind of like building a ship as I flew it, and it was just kind of a mess. So I figured, at least fundamentals wise, this whole streaming thing would give me a good chance to at least rebuild some of that from scratch. Okay, we can make this pair, I guess. And then we can do... that's not what I want to change. Pair... Actually... we can just do... just do that. Yeah, we want to do it like this because if we're deleting things, then we could have like a double... we could do a double increment, which would be really bad. So we need to do that. So we want auto... so we want dest source equals... I'm like writing Python by accident there. So this is first. I guess we could do source dest. Oh, typo. There we go. Why do you prefer Novum over VS Code? I just like the customizability more. It just feels like generally lighter weight as a base. So like overall, just like it just feels a little bit less like awkward, I guess, in my opinion. VS Code just like felt kind of like a little bit sluggish for me, and it was also just like a lot of fun for me to configure everything from scratch as well, which is another selling point of Novum to me, at least. Not that it's like better than VS Code. Like I did use VS Code for a while. It's just like my taste has evolved as time has gone on. Okay, so we want good night. Good night to you as well. I don't know if that means you're leaving or if you're saying it in like a good evening sense. Okay, so we want to check if this is a cycle. Wait, this is so annoying. So I guess we want to keep track of the copy sources somewhere. I guess we could do an unordered map as well. But is managing that worse? I guess multi-set. This is actually like... wait, that's a good question. Should I just use a multi-set here? I think I should actually just use a multi-set here. I've never used a multi-set, but it would be fun. I imagine it's more performant than like keeping track of counts. Oh, I should have used the multi-set for that. Oh. Okay, all good. Why do you want a compiler rule? I like compilers. I think they're cool. I would enjoy working on these in the future as well. So I guess that's kind of the reasoning. Okay, let's use a multi-set for the first time. This is very fun. Is it under unordered set? Or is it under multi-set? This lives in unordered set. Okay, cool. So we can do that. Unless we already have that. Zoop. Or wait. multi-set. Okay, we don't have that. Only crack PhD level devs get those roles. To some degree. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of them. I know a couple of people that have masters that have also landed roles though. And I think it matters a lot less than like, I guess, other industries. Like it's closer to just like general, I guess like the general tech market compared to like something like pharma where you like actually need a PhD. Or I guess like pharma research specifically. Best wishes. Take care. Thank you, Hiro. You take care as well. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna make the multi-set real quick. Let me lock in for a second. Okay, so we want a multi-set. This excites me. I actually have never used one before. So this is a source vals. So the multi-set of LAR, operand, star. What are the constructors for this that I can use? Is like a good place to look at this? Oh god. What's good, someone? I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Since compilers are already so optimized, what you do in a role like this, more optimization. There's always more to explore. Like auto vectorization right now is, it's doing its best, but it could be better. There's also like backends that need to be written for like distinct architectures. There's just like all sorts of different compiler work to be done. It's like with new languages as well. Like I know like C++ has like ClingIR right now that has a lot of, or LLVM C++/C compilers have like ClingIR, which seems really interesting. I think that would be fun to work on if I could find a job that lets me do that. Render Mom is inventing new systolic array processors right now. Yeah, that's a pretty good example as well. Okay, was I looking for the constructor? Okay, it's in dark mode. Okay, thank goodness. Is there a good constructor here? Okay. Okay, we can do range, I think. Huh. I guess that actually doesn't help us here. Oh, we'll just do this by hand. If I figure out the view way to do this, then I will do that in the future. But we'll do it like this for now. Actually, we could just throw this up here and then build it all at once. Yeah, so let's insert. Actually, let's yank big word. Let's yank to that. Change that to source and dest. Or, how do I surround visual again? Okay, quick NeoVim break. What's the surround plugin I use? Surround and Vim, or no, mini surround. What's the visual mode bind by default again? VAP. It's crazy that I'm actually looking at the repo instead of looking at like the help manual. I'm a little bit cringe with that. How to quit Vim? Turn off your computer. Surround around. I guess that makes sense. Okay, we can do this. S. I don't think that worked. Okay, I'm too lazy to figure this out right now. Let's do that. Okay, we can do that. I was trying to insert the curly braces with mini surround. Evidently, I give up, so I guess this will have to do. What a shame. Oh, actually, this is dest. This is source. I'll fix this in a second. Let's just clean that up. Okay, so we have source and dest, and we insert them. Is this the way we wanted to sort by? There's the thing. So we want to check if B is taken, or if B is used. So I guess this is, wait. Yes, we wanna do that. What are you compiling? I'm writing a compiler that goes from C to lower C to x86-64. It turns out it's really difficult to actually follow the C standard. So this is a very neutered subset of the language. What paper is that? This is the book SSA based compiler design. It's very chunky. There's a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, I will let you look that up on your own time. I think this is what I want to do. We'll find out soon enough if this is not right. So we can do source equal do that. I can do that. Life is good. Format. So if so we want to check if dest is in source vals. Actually, we can do something like that, so we can. So if it contains it, then we want like we definitely need a flag somewhere, which is like really awful, but it is what it is. I guess this is just a continue, huh? Yeah, we can do that. Does it work as a small subset of C already? Not yet. I am working on the part that generates assembly right now. or at least that part of it. So we have the part that we have the part that takes the source code and makes it like a sort of pseudo assembly, like an optimizer language. We have the part that does the optimizations, and then we have the part that does the final code gen. Right now I've implemented the first two. I am working on the code gen stuff to some degree. Okay, where am I? Okay, otherwise, then we can... Oh, actually we need to work list iter plus plus. That's pretty important to have there. Otherwise, we just want to insert the copy. So instructions. Do we make unique in these? Yes. So this is a move, I guess. I forget what this takes again. Okay, let's keep it split screened. Let's do that. My Neovim navigation is still really slow, to be honest. That's just a plugin choice on my end. Maybe I should just like uninstall oil for a bit, so I force myself to fuzzy find more. Okay, so we want presumably these are the same size, right? Right? Surely these are the same size. Is there an instance where they would not be? You know what? We'll just hard code this for now. So what? I swear I do something like this already somewhere. What the hell was I doing here? Oh, I see. No, it doesn't have surround. No, I have a plugin for surround. It was this thing. I was trying to figure out how to use it in visual mode, but I guess it just doesn't work. Yeah. I don't know if I see. Oh wait, wait. Okay, wait. Let's. I think I figured it out. I just shouldn't use visual anyway. Huzzah! Okay. You surround in braces. Brace. Okay. I forgot I should just not be using visual mode to begin with. Anyway, okay. Real quick before I get sidetracked. Data size. Double word, I guess. I'll check this later. I just want this to vomit something out. So none. Size. And then we get source and destination. So we want source dest. Okay, those resolved, so that's good. Okay, so then we can just move the copy to the back. Okay, cool. this works. Okay, and then we also want to set a flag somewhere. So we want like, well, what do we call it? I guess. We could do changed, I guess. True, maybe? Yeah, okay, we could do it like this, actually. So then... Alright, we can do change equals false here. Oh, wait, no. We can do false here. What's good, Jose? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Hopefully you are enjoying life as well. Okay, so wait, let me make sure I did this correctly. So we appended it to sequence, and then we need to remove the copy from the work list, I guess. So we want... Yeah, we can do that. Let's also erase source valves. We can erase dest, I think. And this will erase 1, right? Erases all. Wait, no, that's not what I want to do. Multi-site erase 1. Huh, funny that's a very frequent search. Okay, we should erase the iterator. Okay, we can do that. So we want erase, and then source vals, find. We want source, presumably, or dist. There we go. Started my internship a few weeks ago. Ooh, fun stuff. Hopefully that's going well for you as well. I imagine like, I think like the start of the internship is like, probably like the scariest time, just because like, I don't know, there's like so much new stuff to figure out, but then like after a while it like kind of smooths out. Yeah. Okay, so we erased that, that looks good, I think. And this also increments for us, so life is good. And then we can change equals true. And then we can do so if not changed, then I guess if changed, then we can continue, I believe. I think that's the best way to do this. So that goes back to the top here. Run that again until we run out of free insertions. This will be kind of slow, but it will be fine, surely. Okay, and then this is just the second part from here, I think. Or I guess, yeah, that part. So we add a copy here. Yeah, the plugin is great. Just a lot of the stuff in the mini pack of plugins it's quite great actually. I'm quite happy that it exists. And good luck. Thank you. Good night to you as well. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so we need to insert a copy somehow. I kind of feel like kicking the can on this to next time. I'm a little bit tired. I did not get a lot of sleep because I might have stayed up a little bit too late to play modded Minecraft in my free time. Oh, what the hell? I'll finish this today. Yeah, so we insert the copy. Yeah, okay. So we can... So... How do we... What do we even call this, I guess? Okay, this is actually annoying because we need to, like, make a helper function for this. To find a new identifier, I guess. Yeah, that will be annoying to deal with, but I think this is a good start. So we want to make new variable or new virtual register. Add source to new to, so we go from, so we copy from source to new, we add that to the work list. We want to add, no, that doesn't change the sources, at least. So then we want to replace source. I guess we could condense that a little. So we want new to dest. And then we get to one more thing, add new to work to source vals. Yeah, so that's what we want to do there. Yeah, okay. That looks reasonable enough to me. And then that goes back to the top of the loop, so then that's fine. And then we just keep going until work list is empty. And we've added all the copies. Oh wait, we don't add this to work list. We add this to instructions. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. So again, let's just take like the front value. Do we do back? Or do front, I guess. Yeah, it's a list anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's not what I want to do. Where am I again? This is tree, so this is under tree gen. There we go. Okay, I think that should be about right. Actually, we could also just like stick this in an if block, but I think this dnests a little bit better. Let's move this to the top here like that, so that's prettier. what changed here? Wait, what? What? Oh. Okay, I guess it's sorted differently for whatever reason now. Okay, let's do that real quick. What did I change there? Is it just, oh, call the SSA passes for SSA destruction and MIR to LIR. Okay, and then finally handle start parallel copy resolution handle basic case. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good place to leave off tonight. It felt good writing code today, which is, I guess, a really good thing, because I guess it means I still got it in me. I sound like a boomer when I say that, but like I mentioned earlier on today that it's just been like kind of awkward, like kind of annoying for me to stream, just because like I'm kind of like still in like break mindset, so I've definitely been slacking a lot, and that's just a sign for me to pick it up again, and I guess it feels good to pick it up again, so that is a very good thing, at least on my end. Yeah, it's quite nice to be back. Thank you all so much for showing up today. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream and sub to the channel. It helps out a lot with the algorithm. While you're down there, make sure to check the description. There's my Discord link, which is the best place to get pinged when I go live and chat with everyone else in the community. It's a really chill place. Everyone is great. Also down there is my GitHub sponsors. I guess if you'd like to support me financially, that would be the place to do so. And finally, my GitHub and my LinkedIn are there. Feel free to add me on those to stay up to date with what I'm doing. I haven't checked LinkedIn in a second, so I probably should do that, but we'll see when that happens. Anyway, that's about it. Take care, y'all. Take it easy, and have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Rest of your day, wherever you are.